Sorry for being a baby. I'm crying all the time. The camera's on. You're the only one here. I don't know. I was at a moment. Hey! It's fitness time. All you need is a smile. And if you're feeling kind of sore because you've been here the last 2 days or you're just, down with the sickness like me, make sure you grab a chair. We're going to work on super scaled options today. Give it a couple minutes. Hope you're all doing great. Ready to face your fears. That's a good question. John Westfall, who are you talking to? Actually, I have no idea. I'm just talking in my basement, trying to do this fitness thing live. Oddly enough, it was easier when I was wearing a St. Patrick's Day costume. It's a little weird now. But yeah, so this is my class, my beautiful office. Brain and body gains. So I kind of wanted to merge that mind-body thing, but in a fun way. So picking a focus of the day and then applying it to our lives in the workout. So I thought, we're a couple days into this, I don't even know what to call it, coronavirus situation, abrupt realization that we absolutely have no control over our lives, or whatever you want to call it. And all of a sudden, the fear I've been talking so much smack about and being grateful and positive is sinking in. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to roll with it and make that the focus for today. So face your fears. And I know when it comes to fitness, the biggest fear is big numbers. Doesn't matter what they are. Whenever you see big numbers, that's a thing. So if you look at today's workout, there's like over 200 reps. But it's going to be great. So with that in mind, we do have a lot of work to do. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And if people jump in, they can just join where we are. So we're going to start with a warm-up where you want to get blood flowing to your joints. So go ahead and swing your arms side to side 10 times. One thing I'm not afraid of is admitting I can't do math, so please count your own arm swings. And when you're done with those, up and down 10 times. And then we want to get blood flowing to those hips. I have to hold on to a wall, so go ahead and swing forward and back 10 times. And then when you're done with that, side to side. All right. So hopefully you've got your blood flowing. Next, we're going to work on warming up some of the moves. So I'm going to show you the move itself and then a couple variations. So the first one that we're going to be working on is called cherry pickers. So you're standing up nice and tall with your arms straight and left and right is weird on camera. And you're just going to flick your fingers like this, okay? If you feel like being saucy using different fingers, I won't know because you're at home, but you can do it like this. It is a shoulder workout, so if you're feeling tired, it is something that you can do from a chair. And if you're like, you know what, Lisa, I can do 100 of those, no problem. You're right, it isn't a problem. You could grab an object like a water bottle or a heavier water bottle, and instead of cherry pickers, you could do little circles, 100 of them. Okay, so go ahead and do 5 or 10 just to get the feeling down. If you want to be really technical, focus on those shoulder blades, down and back, nice and tight, okay? Cool. The second move we're going to work on is mountain climbers. So that really focuses on your hip flexors and your core as well as your shoulders. So you're going to drop down to a plank and you're just going to pull your knees in like you're running, okay? If you're feeling tired today, you can assist with a chair and do them like this. those. The next move you're going to be working on is crunches. So again, we want that lower abdomen to be activated. We're going to lay down on the ground, put your hands on your head, and just lift your shoulders. Okay, we don't want to do sit-ups because we don't want to stress that lower back. We're just focusing on contracting our abs. Those are good. Next one's jumping jacks. We're kicking it back all the way to elementary school. So, if you're like me and you sometimes go backwards, like get it all messed up, it's fine. As long as you're jumping and breathing. If you want to, you can do them from a chair with just the arms or just the legs. Your call. And then last but not least are in and outs. These will be the most challenging for me. It's another shoulder workout to finish. So you start out, touch your shoulder blades, cross, back to your shoulder blades, and out. So it's kind of a 4-step movement. I'll turn around so you can see it from the other side. Out, shoulder blades, in, shoulder blades, out. Okay? Any questions about those moves? Okay, before we officially get started, again, I said today's focus is facing your fears. I have a fear of working out without music, but one of the things we've come to learn is copyright laws, which exist for a reason, and I appreciate that, are blocking any videos with music. So, if you don't want to be in silence, aka hearing me breathe heavily while I try to work out with you and for you, go ahead and grab your own music or sing or whatever works for you. That's a fear for me to work out without music. So if I look stressed out or awkward, both are true feelings. The second fear for me is failure, super vulnerable moment. I try not to put my ego into my fitness, but I do work really hard, and I'm feeling kind of sick. So I'm going to be doing most of this workout from the chair, and I'm going to try my best to get it done so I can be a part of this community. But I encourage you to push to whatever limit is for you today. You know, our bodies, we have to honor them. But, you know, what is the best way to face your fears? Well, I'm looking at that first number, it's 100. I'm going to break it up, right? So that's the way this workout goes, is there's no getting around the fact that we're doing 100 cherry pickers, 80 mountain climbers, 60 crunches, 40 jumping jacks, and 20 of those shoulder in and outs. But what we can do is we can break it down in manageable pieces, you know, 10s, 20s, whatever works for you. So before I get the timer started, just one last opportunity for questions. Looks like we're all good. So I'm going to do it along with you. I might stop to encourage you if I'm out of breath. The good news is, since we only have a half hour, no matter where you are in, let's see, it's 5:16, 20. No matter where you are in 18 minutes, you're going to stop. But I'm fully confident everybody who's here with us today can get their version of this workout done. So technically we would call this workout a chipper, which means even if it took you an hour, you're going to do the whole thing. But because I only have a half hour of time with you, I'm going to put an 18-minute timer on it. But I do think that you should be able to just go through the workout once and then you're done. Okay? So you're never going to have to go back to those 100 cherry pickers. Big deep breath. No music. It's okay. I can do this. All right. So we're going to get started with those cherry pickers in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and complete 100 of them. Remember, put those shoulders back and down. Get them nice and tight. Keep it going, friends. Almost there. Okay, go ahead, shake those out and pop into 80 mountain climbers. If you need to, go ahead and switch to a chair. Big deep breath and 60 crunches. Check in with yourself, take a break if you need to. Big deep breath. Big deep breath, keep it going. Right on track. Next is gonna come 40 jumping jacks. This is where I'm gonna face my fear and do all 40 of them from the chair. Big deep breaths. Last but not least, those in and outs, I'm gonna go ahead and count them for you. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 10. 1, 2, 3, 11. 2, 3, 12. 1, 2, 3, 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Big deep breaths. Some of you might still be going. Those of you who are done, make sure you get some water. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to. There we go. All right, I'm gonna assume that we're done with the workout. Hopefully that was fun. One of the things I want you to learn from these daily little metcons that we're doing is just how much fitness you can get at home without any equipment. if you're looking for more, I'll post a link to California Strength in the comments. They're offering free fitness workouts programming right to your phone that you can do at home. But let's go ahead and stretch and think about what it's like to face your fears. So the first stretch I want to do to really get to our arms that are working, it's a little bit of a forearm stretch. So go ahead and take your fingertips, put them on the floor right in front of you. If your shoulders are in front, that's fine. If you want to get more of a stretch, lean back. I can't go very far. We're just going to sit here for a couple deep breaths. Okay, go ahead and release those, shake them out, and then get in a position where you're comfortable. I like to sit right on my feet, but you can crisscross applesauce it. We're going to get the backs of our shoulders. So go ahead and make cactus arms. Take one arm, put it under the other, and try to reach through. It's fine if you stop here, but go ahead and try to clasp. Well, sorry, camera. Clasp those if you can. We're going to go ahead and sit here. You can pull up for more of a stretch, down. And then go ahead and release it. Back to your cactus arms. Switch. So opposite hand under and through. And then we want to get that ankle, so go ahead into a lunge. You're going to push your back leg back. You're going to lean your body weight on that front foot so you get this nice stretch and kind of just rest over it. You might feel some stretch in that back leg, front ankle. Take some big deep breaths there. You know, talking about fears, I don't know if you can hear my teenager upstairs exclaiming. One of my fears is that I'm going to encourage his video game addiction with all this free time home. Okay, go ahead and release out of that. Switch to the other side. But I guess I should probably say that out loud to him and not all you friends. Remember, you just want to take your body weight and lean it right over, put pressure on that ankle for a good stretch. All right, we're gonna call that good for stretching today. I'm gonna go ahead and type the website where you can find more at-home workouts if you're looking for something more to do. And then if you have any requests, this is something I'm going to do every weekday at 3 p.m. Today it was at 5 because I was in a training. Tomorrow I happen to be in a training too because I'm fortunate enough to be able to work from home, which is really exciting. But if you have any suggestions or you're like, hey, I really love this type of workout or this fitness, or I'm curious how I could hit this muscle group without access to a gym, leave them in the comments. Ask me personally on Facebook, email, through ROCovery. We're available and we just want to be here for you. I guess not to harp on fears, but another fear that I have is that, you know, with all of this physical distancing, we're going to lose out on those social connections. So please remember, we don't just do these videos for you. It is part of us too. It builds us up. It makes us feel connected. It gives us purpose in life. It's not a charity. It's not something we're doing just solely for our people out there. It's for us too. So bring us joy. I love you all. Seriously though, any help on kids staying off video games, send it. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you feel a little bit more fit, a lot more happy, and maybe for the rest of today, just check in with yourself, see what your fears are, and take stock of how you go ahead and face them. See you tomorrow at 5.